Hey everyone, hope everybody's having a great day. This is Business 101. So I do want to go over some information and share that with you in hopes of you being able to come in and start your insurance career quickly and effectively and be as successful as you possibly can be. So first, let's get into some of the information or some of the applications you're going to need. First off, you're going to need some kind of a home office. If you can make a spot in your home or your apartment, that would be perfect. You want to have a little desk. You don't need a fax machine. You don't need a landline, but you do need to have some kind of a computer, whether it be a laptop or a PC. You'll need a scanner or a scanning app on your phone, along with a fax app on your phone or a fax app on your PC. And I'm going to share some of that information with you right now. So for a fax app, if you're going to use a fax app for your home PC or your laptop, and I believe this one will work on a laptop as well, it's called Nextiva Fax. Nextiva Fax. Nextiva Fax is actually used by multi-billion-dollar companies. It's an e-fax. So you scan it through your printer scanner, it goes into a file on your computer, and you just send it right off from your computer. It really is something super simple, and it's a beautiful thing. That happens to be what I use. There are other things that you can use as well. That's just something I've been using. Now, if you're going to do it on your phone, I also have some on my phone. I have Tiny Scanner, which is an app on your phone. They do have a free version, but you're always better off getting the full version. So you have Tiny Scanner, and then you have one that's a Tiny Scanner that also has a fax. So you can use that as well, okay? For mileage, because you're gonna wanna track your mileage now, I use MileIQ, and I think most people do use MileIQ. It's a pretty popular app. It's cheap, $5 a month or so, but it tracks wherever your phone goes, it goes. So it tracks your mileage every month. You just categorize it, and then end of the year, you print a report for your taxes, and you're done. It's super simple, and I just love it. Next thing is a route planner. When you get your leads, you want to be able to put them into a route planner and work in the most efficient manner. And Road Warrior, which is the one I use, to me, I'm just familiar with it. I like it the best. It doesn't mean it is the best. It's just one that I'm comfortable with. So that's the one I use, Road Warrior. I think it's about $10 a month or so, something like that. The next one is you want to be able to price your clients out effectively, efficiently. And the best way to do that is a website that I put together. It's called mylifequotes.com. Nope, not mylifequotes.com. mylifequotes.biz, B-I-Z, mylifequotes.biz. Now, while you will get a free FEX toolkit from One Life America, we provide you with this website just for a couple of different reasons. Number one, it's much quicker to sign onto a website or go onto this website and use the app for somebody healthy. And a lot of your clients will be healthy, or maybe if they just have diabetes and you have a little more experience in the industry and you're able to determine off the top of your head who takes what and when they take it. So mylifequotes.biz is just a quicker one to use, but if you have a client with conditions, you're going to want to use the FEX toolkit that you're going to be getting for free. Next is a CRM. You need to have a CRM, and there's some free ones out there. There's some cheap ones out there. Get one free, preferably. If you have to pay a couple bucks a month for it, it's more than worth it. It's going to allow you to track your clients and quickly look up your clients if they call you and they need help with something. You always want to be able to track your business. So that's just the first step of tracking your business. So the next thing is you want to create a system that will make you or let you track your business daily or bi-weekly or weekly, multiple times a week, even then, but as often as possible, and create a system with whether you're doing it from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. every night, or you're doing it in the morning before you head out and you're out the door by 9:30 or 10 or whatever. You want to create your own system when you can do that on a regular basis. It's very important. Okay. Next thing is working hours. So we will never tell you what hours you should work, when you should work, where you should work. We will only advise you. Your upline, me, Jan, anybody that's on our WhatsApp thread, all we will ever do is advise you and give you advice on what it takes to be the most successful. And part of that is working full time. If you're going to work part time, it's very difficult to be successful in this industry. It takes a special person to be able to do that, and you're likely not one of those special people. You may be, but it's not likely. I've seen hundreds of people try it and it doesn't work out. It has to be full time. That's the only way you're going to be able to give your customers or clients the service that they deserve and they count on you for. And it also gives you the opportunity to make as much money as possible. Okay, so working 40 hours a week or so, more or less, whatever. I work 6 days a week, most weeks. There are some weeks, such as today, where I couldn't go out to work. So I'm here doing this video. So next thing is your bank account will reflect the hours that you work. So if you are working part-time, your bank account will reflect that, and it won't be a pretty story. I can promise you that. Next thing is, we're all business owners and we all need inventory in our stores to sell. Well, in the insurance business, leads are the inventory of choice. You will not be able to be successful in this business without a steady supply of leads every week. Always make sure every Thursday or Friday at the latest that you have your leads ready for the following week. The last thing you want to do is wake up Monday morning worrying about getting leads, and it might take 2 or 3 hours for you to get them, and your day's already shot. You already just burnt up a day. You don't want to be in that position, so let's do it on Thursday or Friday. Take 10 minutes of your time, order your leads, and let's get going. You also want to get on a standing lead order as soon as possible. A nice steady source of new leads will come in for you after about 4 weeks, and you'll get whether you order 10 or 20 or 30 or 40, you'll get those 10, 20, 30, or 40 every Wednesday. You will be getting those leads. So make sure that you stock your store correctly and have plenty of leads on hand. In the beginning, your upline or myself will be more than happy to help you out with leads. But once you start selling a couple policies and getting some deposits, we expect you completely to get on a standing lead order. You'll be charged your first week up front, which if you order 10 leads, you'll be charged $360. And a lot of you might say, wow, $360. It's not a lot of money when you're making $4,000 a week. And you will be making that kind of money if you go on a standing lead order. So it's a choice that you're going to make, and it's a mindset. Do you think the guy that owns the local Dunkin' Donuts worries about, oh my gosh, I got to put $10,000 of order for $10,000 in for donuts and juices and stuff? No, he doesn't care, because he knows that $10,000 he invested will make him $100,000, and that's why they do it. So that's part of business. And in business, the old saying, got to spend money to make money, that's what they meant. They didn't mean anything other than that. That's why it's a saying. You got to spend money to make money, okay? Now, you also, as a business owner, want to think out of the box. You want to create ways, or think of ways, to generate low cost or free leads too. Because while, yeah, you're getting your 10 new leads a week, well, you also want to fill in the gap, because 10 leads is not going to get you through a whole week. You'll sell 5 of them right out of the gate. You'll probably sell 7 of them overall, but you'll still need you need to supplement that order of leads for quite some time. So here's a couple different ways to do it. We have what's called B leads and C leads, as low as $1. You could buy 100 of those, probably sell 20 policies out of them, and it's a beautiful thing. But you can get some free ones too by neighbor knocking every house that you go to, or you can go to your local Walmart or call them, or same Food Lion, and see if they'll let you set up a table outside, not to do anything other than set appointments for clients to give them free life insurance and retirement reviews, because you are a retirement income specialist, and that is something that you're going to help a lot of people with. So you want to look at that stuff for people. And going to Walmart or Food Lion or your local grocery store, whether it be Harris Teeter or whatever, Lowe's Food, that's definitely a good way to start. Going to flea markets, maybe getting into a flea market for $10 for a weekend, I think what it is, maybe 20 now. Make sure you get yourself a banner, that kind of thing. So thinking of ways to do it with generating free leads is pretty critical. You can even use social media. Social media is a great source for leads as well. If you're familiar with creating your own ads, Facebook ads or Facebook leads and things like that, you can do very well. So next thing is you need to advertise and market your business. Now, you are your business. Now, I've created Appel Financial and Insurance Group, Inc., or LLC. You can do the same. It's not very expensive. I can tell you the name upon request of the company I use to help me with my incorporation. I've incorporated businesses before, so I'm very familiar with the process. This company did it very, very efficiently, and they were the cheapest out there, quite honestly. So strongly recommend a company that I use. I'll supply the name upon request. So you are a brand. You always have to be marketing yourself, whether you go to a baseball game, you go to your son's soccer match, everywhere that you're in front of people, you need to be marketing yourself. Now, I don't think that, or I don't want you to think that I'm talking about, shaking hands, handing out business cards. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about, though, is maybe have a shirt made up and you go to the games with this shirt made up with your logo. Something like that, wearing a hat with your logo on it, that kind of thing. Having magnets on the side of your car or truck that say low-cost life insurance, burial, children's, final expense, cremation policies, and your phone number. That's all part of advertising. Lawn signs that you stick on the corners, you can get 50, 60 of them made up with the steel things that stick in the ground for $180. So, and you want to make sure that your sign stands out from the others. So pick colors that catch the eye. Calendars, magnets, pens, those type of things inside the house, inside of a client's house, is the most valuable marketing real estate on the planet. So if you can get on the refrigerator of every client with a magnet that has your logo, your name, your information, that is super, super effective. Okay. You also want to have calendars, like I mentioned, where you have your name, your company name, your phone number on the calendar. Why? Because it's there all year. These people do not throw out calendars. They don't throw out pens, calendars, and magnets. Those are the three things people don't throw out. They'll throw out just about everything else. They won't throw those out. They won't throw out cups either if you want to spend that kind of money. So next thing I want to touch base on is training. So I created this website so we can prepare you for your ride-along, for your first ride-along. It doesn't mean that after you go on your first ride-along, you're no longer worrying about training. That just starts the training. But completing this website is designed to put you in a position so when you do go on your first ride-along with me or your upline or whoever it may be, that you are very well prepared and have a good understanding of what's going on so you can start connecting the dots on what it takes to be successful. Okay? Make sure you practice your door approach and know your door approach before you go out with your upline on your very first ride along. Guys, thank you very much, and here's success to you.